with some more of our Fire Red National Oak Challenge that we started yesterday. Go ahead and get our categories nice and changed real quick. We prevent some bots from yelling at me to do things that I'm not gonna do. Right. What's everybody doing today? Perfect. So, here we are in good old Viridian Forest. This is what we're currently looking at. We got 7 levels left on Pidgeotto. Quite a few on Bulbasaur here. About 19 levels on Bulbasaur. But those are our 2 most obnoxious evolutions by far. Once we get Venusaur out the way, we're kind of golden. The rest of our evolutions for this section, none of them are into the 30s. Primate is going to be the closest to the 30s, but it doesn't actually go into them, so we will be all set on that aspect. Let's see. Sorry, starting stuff in idle games to go while we stream. Anywho, let's see. Let me take my sweatshirt off. It's a little warm down here right now. I really gotta figure out how I want to situate this mic in keyboard situation. Because I can't find a nice middle ground between having my mic like close and like not in the way, and having my keyboard be like comfortable. I think this will do, actually. I just need to remember to kind of like sit forward. Anywho, let's get to the actual grinding. We're gonna be doing this for a while. We might open Terraria at some point during the stream, and kind of see where we were in Skyblock, because it has been a hot minute. I do not remember what we were doing. I know we probably need to build a corruption biome. That would not be a bad idea, because that will allow us to start farming stuff to fight the worm boy. I can't remember. Cure of Worlds, is that his name? I think so. And then he will give us Dungeon Brick in Skyblock, so that way we can build our own dungeon. That way we can fight Skeletron and get all of the dungeon loot and whatnot. We might do that. We might open Terraria as well. Just kind of something else to do. Kind of like chill, farm up some drops in that while we run back and forth. Because we sit in a volcano farm. Drops. So that way, I don't know what like the good sweet spot is for like how loud or quiet I should have the game audio versus like my and what. I feel like I should have. I kind of want to level Butterfree up so that we get sleep powder, because sleep powder Butterfree is going to be like super solid. I think we need to get to like level 15 for it to learn sleep powder. So that's not too bad. We could probably do that. Especially now that we have confusion. Confusion is very, very good. Yeah, this is definitely going to take a while. What move are we using, by the way? Probably shouldn't have been using Gust first, but it's out of it. Switch over to Tackle next. I like to use up my tackles first, before I use up any other moves. Yeah, I also need to look harder to see if I can turn on, like, speed up toggle as opposed to hold, because my thumb is getting real sore holding the speed up button. And I cannot wait for the running shoes. Which, I did mention this in the last stream, but this is the one annoying thing about playing this game as opposed to Leaf Green. We do not have access to Illuminate, and there's no White Flute in Kanto as well. The only way to get a White Flute in Kanto is to trade one over from Hoenn. So that's lovely. We can't get a White Flute or Illuminate. The only Illuminate Pokemon in Kanto is Staryu, which is only in Leaf which is extra annoying because in the original Game Boy Classic games, Staryu's in both. They made it a version exclusive in the remakes for whatever reason. Yeah, very strange. We got some pretty good chances at a decent shiny, if we do happen to find one. I would definitely rather find, if it comes down to shiny bug, there's one that I would much rather get. I don't know if I want to say it out loud, because I don't know if I want the RNG gods knowing which one I want. Because if they know what one I want, they'll give me the opposite one. You know, that's how luck works. So, I don't know if I should say out loud which one I want. But there is one that I would much prefer, because of how useful it is compared to the other one. I'm sure that's made it very obvious which one I would rather have. Grind continues. Oh, yeah. Come on, Sebastian. How you doing? Oh. Sorry, I needed a sip of my drink. Let's see. Creeping up on level 30. Same old, nothing new. Fair. Ooh, ooh, crunch. Oh, I got my neck to... So good. Hopefully, it doesn't take too much longer, but I know it is. I know it's gonna. When I was looking at the guide, it said that it took them 30-something hours for this first section, which I assume that's without speed up, so I have a feeling that's in-game time. How long are we already at? 8 hours, okay. Yeah, and we streamed for, what, 4 yesterday? And it wasn't a full 4 of this. So I'm curious to see how many hours we're at the end of this. Especially since we're also doing Living Dex. We're going to evolve a second Pidgey. And needed to catch duplicates of everything else as well. Oh, we're so close to level 30. I can almost taste it. Come on, give me that level 30. So close. I really should be keeping track of exactly how much XP I get from every fight. Maybe next time I go heal, maybe I will do the annoying process of writing down how much XP I get every time, because then we can do a big average. we've got, what, 30... 35... times 2 is 70. Another 35 is 105. So, yeah, we've got 135 moves. Some of the tackles will miss, so it won't be exactly 135. Which will also be annoying. I'll have to keep a secondary tally of how many tackles missed. That way I can subtract that number from our total amount. Just be the easiest way to go about it. I think this time we've missed like 1, maybe 2 tackles. But yeah, I think that'll be the best way to go about it. Then we can average out how much XP we're getting. Go for first. I guess it doesn't really. I just don't want to have. I don't want to be left with tackle last, because I don't want to get in a scenario where I have 1 tackle left and I miss. Well, I guess it would just put me into struggle if it's the last move, so I guess it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I guess it's not that big a deal. Which, if I wanted to as well, where I almost never take any damage, I could just fight with struggle for a little while until I'm almost KO'd and then go heal then. Make as much use as of all my health possible. Pretty much just treat my remaining health as PP instead. Also did... Yes, EXP share will get relatively quickly. And I'm just excited about the Versus Seeker. Versus Seeker is like, not that the EXP share isn't important, and not that we won't be using it, because of course we will, but the Versus Seeker is so much more. And a big reason because of that is if you Versus Seeker rematch against a double battle, you have 2 Pokemon getting XP even if you don't have the EXP share. And if you do have the EXP share on a 3rd Pokemon that doesn't enter that battle, then the EXP amounts are not being distributed equally. However, though, if you do have the EXP share equipped on a Pokemon that is in a double battle, it pretty much treats it like a Lucky Egg, which is we saw in the Sapphire section while we were grinding on Gabby and Ty. Was we can pretty much turn our EXP share into a Lucky Egg as long as we double battles. And it's much, much easier to force double battles in this game, because the Versus Seeker lets you just rematch anybody, anywhere, anytime. So, we don't need to... yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe we'll do, like, 1 or 2, like, Chansey dedicated only runs through the Safari Zone to try and get a Lucky Egg. But we probably won't put too much effort into it. Sadly, we can't use Compound Eyes. And as I was just saying, we also don't have Illuminate, and we don't have White Flute, so boosting encounters is boosting encounter rate is off the table. So we really, if we were going to try to farm Lucky Egg, we would need to, we would definitely need to trade in some things from other games. So maybe we'll try that once we get to the post game, because we'll have to evolve things like Tyranitar, which, I mean, we will have already had to do Dratini well before then. But evolving Tyranitar is also going to be a little annoying, so maybe we could try out Lucky Egg strats. Let's see. I think Tyranitar is going to be the only, like, super annoying evolution in the post-game. So that at least won't be too bad. Oh, which, one thing I did just think of, when we go for our final starter, we could reset for a female one, and then try to breed for an egg move. So maybe we'll look at the egg moves that the other two starters get. Maybe we'll play Leaf Green with, Squirtle, because I think Charmander gets some pretty cool egg moves. I don't think, Squirtle get very good in this generation. So yeah, maybe we'll do, we'll do another file of a, we'll reset for a female Charmander, and we'll send that over to, one of these other games. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll use that for getting the other trade evolutions that I need instead of setting up the Ace trade back trainer. Yeah. Maybe I will just do that. We'll put off doing some of those until later. And we'll hold on to the Charmander until much later down the line. So we won't be able to put it until the post game if we send it back into Sapphire. So yeah, we can just kind of like let the Charmander chill over on the other game until we're ready, and we can send it over to. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Okay, we're closing in on level 31. I don't think we're gonna hit it before we level up again. But we are at least getting close. That is very, very handy. Why did I do that? Ancient Power, Bite, Belly Drum, Dragon Dance, Speed Up, Swords Dance, Rock. Yeah, so there's some fun ones in there. Belly Drum, Dragon Dance, and Swords Dance are all kind of cool. Sadly, it doesn't really get... I don't think it gets a whole lot of great, like, physical moves. Because obviously this is physical special split. But, you know, it could still be fun. I gotta open a drink, another drink. Oh, here we go. We'll just, you know, twist in one spot. Okay. Let's see. You know, we'll use this. Mark one. Misses. Calculator. Tackle first. That way I stop working. Misses. Pretty. Tackle, miss. Checkmark. Portals, egg moves, flail, haze, yawn, plate refer. Yeah. So definitely, if I am gonna do egg moves on one of them, it would be on Charmander rather than Squirtle. That Squirtle move list is quite sad. The only useful one is like maybe yawn. And even that is definitely a maybe. Let's see. 7. Not yet. We might. Not yet. Yeah, the XP is really slowing down. Or, well, it's not even that the XP gained is slowing down. Luckily, I don't think that was a thing until Generation 5, where the actual amount of XP that you gained is scaling. Because we're getting the same amounts of XP, we just need more and more. We seem to be getting the same amounts of XP. It's like, we just leveled up, but this is still giving 22 like it did before. Like, this one is going to give 30. This guy will give another. This guy's only gonna give 29 for some reason. I don't know if they reverted it back after or not, but I know Generation 5, it definitely scales XP based on a level, to some extent. That's why you'll see, like, if you, like, go back to Route 1, with, like, a level 40 or something on it will genuinely gain, like, XP from the wild Pokemon in Black and White, where it won't in other games. It will gain the same amount as it would at any other level. It just, again, needs more to level up. But I know that in Black and White, it definitely scales based on level. They may have changed it back after. I can't quite remember. I know for a fact it worked. That is why I'm never going to do one of these in Black and White. This guy also gives me 2, I think. Yeah. Weird. The level 3 and the level 5 Caterpies and Weedles give the same amount. But the level 4s give 1 different. For whatever reason, the Caterpies at level 4 give 1 XP more than a... Yeah, no, people did not like it. I can't remember exactly. Oh, okay, so that was another miss for tackle. We have 1 tackle left. We only missed tackle twice. So out of 33... Out of 33 Pokemon, we got 993 experience. I did right. So on average, we got about 30 experience every battle. Yeah, that's rough. That is quite rough. How much do we need to evolve? 2257 to evolve. 7. So we'll need to do roughly 75 battles just to evolve 1 more time. Or level up 1 more time. And then we still need to do 4 more levels after that. Ooh boy, this is gonna take like 500 or so battles just to evolve this 1 Pidgeotto. Ooh boy. Done keeping. Sticky note. Turned it into a evil smile. Okay. This is going to take quite a while. And that's just for Pidgeot. That doesn't even count anybody else. Which we didn't get a whole lot of Metapod or Kakuna during that, which would have kind of helped skew the XP rates a little higher. In the Bulbapedia, they changed the back to how it used to be now. Yeah, so immediately changed it back after one generation. Yeah. Yeah, no, everybody freaking hated it, and they were like, "Yeah, no, we'll go back to the old way." That's fair. Let's see. Maybe we can go ahead and get this next level. Well, yeah, no, because we did the math. It'll take about 75 battles to do another level up. So yeah, we have 135 total. Obviously, some of the tackles can miss. But even if we say on average we have 130 moves. Let's see. Let's do that quick math. Let's do times 30. So we'll roughly if estimating we miss up to 5 tackles, we will still gain 3,900 XP roughly per batch of moves. Yeah, go back. Yeah, pretty much. Upgrades, people, upgrades, and then, oh, nope, go back. Pretty much. Because I think the reasoning why they did it is because also higher level Pokemon, like, if the wild Pokemon you're fighting is higher level than you'll gain more XP than you normally would. But, like, you don't usually fight wild Pokemon that are that much higher level than your Pokemon because you're probably not going to do too well, even if it is just a wild Pokemon, because it's higher level than you. You probably don't want to be fighting that. So, like, it was kind of strange all around. I don't really know what they were smoking for that one. But, definitely glad they changed it back in X and Y. Our last quick attack, I think it was. Yes. Oh, level 6. Damn. Level 6 Kakuna, I'm pretty sure is the highest level Pokemon we can. So interesting that Metapod was giving 51. Kakunas only give 50. So similar to the other, to its pre-evolution. Interesting. Mm-hmm. A second. Yeah, true. I can do struggle as well. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah. I did mention that before. Immediately forgot about it. But yeah, we can actually use struggle to our advantage. We can essentially, once we get to low health, or once we've run out of moves entirely, we can just treat our health as PP and use struggle. Until we get fairly low. Hell, we can even get to the point where we just straight up... no, I don't think feigning from... I don't know how the order of operations goes, when you, like, feint. when you, like, double KO. I don't think you get XP if you double KO, so we do need to make sure that we don't actually knock ourselves out from struggle. But I think this generation is old enough that the recoil from struggle is based on the damage dealt, not just, like, flat based on your HP. I think that was a newer thing, to try to nerf struggle. So where everything that we're hitting has such low health, it won't even really do that much damage to me, either. Pretty low on moves here, which it's kind of hard to, like, judge how much health I can really use as PP for struggle, but I could probably get at least 10 struggles in. Wait, quite a few, honestly. It's probably not gonna do that much recoil damage. So we'll probably be able to do close to 150 battles per reset instead. If I got a bigger sample size, we might actually notice that we're getting a little bit more than, that much, more than 30 on average. It might be a little closer to 31. But still, like, it's hard to rely on the average as well, because you might not quite get that much every single time. But yeah, let's see how much recoil we take from struggle. Oh, wait, oh! We still have 35 wing attacks left. We're not even close to struggle yet. Okay. All about wing attack. So we'll definitely level up then before we struggle. And probably level up this fight. Definitely next one, if not this one. Oh yeah. 4 more to go. This is why we didn't pick Charmander or Squirtle, because we would need to do... Once we hit this level on Ivysaur, we're good. We're Gucci, we're done. Ivysaur will evolve at this level. Fine. Chameleon or Wartortle, we would need to push another 4 levels, like we need to do with Pidgeotto here. Get to 36. So... glad we don't need to do Ivysaur. Sadly, though, if we're gonna keep Leech Seed, that does mean we won't be able to make use of the struggle strat on Ivysaur. But I suppose that's fine. I'd rather keep Leech Seed because it's gonna be quite a while until we can relearn it. Luckily. Move Relearner in this region does not take heart scales, because there's no real way to get heart scales in this game. It takes, I think, 2 tiny mushrooms, which you can obviously get on Paris. So, yeah, a little bit easier, a little bit more annoying because of the position of where the Move Relearner is in this game. Yeah, because where is it in, Fall Arbor Town, so relatively early. You need the 3rd gym badge to get there, but, like, that's not that bad. Where in this game, they are in, 2 Island, so you need the 7th badge to get there. We will be getting the 7th badge as early as possible, which is 4th. But still quite a while until we get there. And then we'll pretty much be going over to the Sevi Islands just to catch 2 Ponyta and then dipping, because we won't be able to make it to, we won't be able to make it far enough in to get Moltres until after we beat Erica. Which, I was thinking about maybe doing Erica first. But I've already made the layout. I don't know. I also kind of want to change the layout anyway, because I wasn't thinking of how hard it would be to see Chip-Boy blending in with the orange layout, so I don't know. I might decide to go off course and do Erica first. Do want access to the Sevi Islands ASAP. Maybe we will go there. No. More move, and then we are actually going to start struggling. Okay, how much are we going to do ourselves with this? That was, what, 2 health? Health? Oh, is it based on the enemy's level? I don't think it's intended to be, but I think it's coincidentally based on the enemy's level, just because of how low level everything is here. Take it. Oh no, I think that one did 4. Oh, it was level 3. Oh yeah, that one did 4 even though it was level 5, so yeah, it isn't... I didn't think it was tied to level. Like I said, I think incidents that it happened to be lining up with the levels a lot. Well, now we'll be somewhat close to leveling up, again by the time we go heal. This was definitely a good strat, honestly. It's a strange one, and it probably won't work that much once we get, like, later into the game. But right now, while we're, like, and I don't think it'll work on everything, either. I think it's only working so well where we are so much higher level. So it's just an instant one-tap every time. I can probably do, like, maybe 2 more. I don't want to knock myself out, so we need to be careful. We can do 1 more. Ooh. Let's see, as long as I don't find a level 6, we can probably do... Okay, we cannot do any more! That was honestly really clutch play, though. That saved us. That just saved us, like, almost 20 PP, by just using Struggle instead. Which any amount of PP saved, you know, keeps us from having to run back and forth to the Poke Center. So, very, very good. Very, very good indeed. Let's get rid of tackles first. So they do that. can do that, I suppose. Almost to 100 health. Would be cool. Wait to get pickup and get versus seeker and get the running shoes. Oh my god, bro. This first section is so brutal. Which we will be able to get the bike as well in the next section. Literally, all of the tech that makes the challenge infinitely easier is all unlocked at like the same time, and it's immediately after the first section. When you need to do 2 level 30 evolutions. Although, hey, you know what? One thing that I will give this game, don't need to do a level 40 evolution like we needed to do with, X-Plowed. So, at least we have that. It could be worse, I guess. We could have to do X-Plow. Definitely glad we had rare candies for that one. Ooh-wee. Do really hope we end up finding a shiny at some point, especially since we'll have significantly less chances to find one in this challenge than we will in the other one, because of how much quicker we will be rematching trainers and not fighting wild Pokemon, and where we're going to be skipping so many Pokemon for focusing on the things we actually need for the national decks. We are actually not gonna have as much chance to find one. Close to leveling up. Come on, level up. So if anything to miss on, Cocoon is a good thing to miss on, because you don't take any damage. Same. The only things we missed on were Cocoons. Only got 100 moves left, and then we can probably get away with close to. It doesn't do quite 10 damage. It does like what? The max we saw was like 6. So we can get away with at least 15 struggles. So we've got like 115-ish moves left. It's not quite enough to level up again, but we'll get real close. Yeah, we will definitely get very close again. Oh, which, you know, maybe we will do a couple tries for the lucky egg, just because we need to do Dratini section. The second section is going to be so... Or I guess the third section. Leg 3 is going to be yoga. I can't wait to something else. Maybe once I come back from break, maybe we'll open Terraria as well and get a little volcano farm going. Sit in one have, and we'll kind of chill and do some farming. Because I know that I definitely want to get to the point where we have the mechanic, so that way we can actually make some of our a lot better. Because we'll be able to down. I'm able to wire things, so we'll be able to set up dart traps to trigger mimics, and see where mimics are in pretty hard mode in Skyblock. And give some pretty useful stuff. That might be really handy. I don't know if conveyor belts work on like idle mimics, because I'm pretty sure I heard recently that if you throw conveyor belts into Shimmer, it will give you the opposite one. That way you can use them before getting the mechanic or whatever, because I think you need the wrench to switch them around or something otherwise. So yeah, maybe if conveyor belts work on idle mimics, we might be able to use those, and that'll help some of our conveyor belt into there. Alright, we'll probably end up taking a break once I have to go heal up again. And so I go heal up again, we'll come back into the forest, and I'll save, and... Yeah, that's fine. No. Yeah. We'll go ahead and save, once we're done this little round. Obviously, we still have to go through all of the attack as well. And then the struggles, because I'm gonna keep doing that struggles. Yeah, so. I'm definitely gonna keep doing that struggle strat. I don't really feel there's any reason not to. It's just free experience, essentially. As long as I don't let myself get taken out. And then even if I do, like, the amount of XP that I miss out on for one battle, if I miscount it and, like, actually go down, is not going to be that big a deal. Like, all of the other battles up to that one are still going to have made it work. So, won't be that big a deal if I do end up messing up and take one extra hit point of, or one or two extra hit points of struggle damage than I expect. Shouldn't be that bad. The thing that sucks the most about the very start of Leg 2 is there are, as soon as you gain access to more area, you don't need any more XP for anything, bunch of trainers that some of them are mandatory. Gonna have to sadly waste some XP on some things. I think there's only 3 fights that are completely mandatory. So that's not too bad. To put some extra XP into something. But still slightly. We'll probably put that XP into, like, or something, I guess. Crunch. My back, that's nice. Oh. On the wing attack. We should level up before I need to go heal. I don't think, well, it will definitely take some of the struggle KOs, I think. I don't think we have enough wing attacks to level up. But we should have enough struggles to be able to level up again. Come on, let's get this next level up. We'll be so close. 2 away. This is literally going to be the most satisfied I will ever have been to see a Pidgeot once we get this evolution done. Come on. So close. Maybe we will actually level up before we get lucky and get some more Kakunas and Metapods. Let's give us more level 5s. Yes, level 5. Still. We might just barely eke out this level before we run out of ring attacks. Yeah, now I'm actually getting kind of confident that we will. Oh my god, we're so close. Okay, one more battle, come on. Level 5. Oh, we need to use one struggle to level up. So sad. I bet if we ran into that on the last battle, we would have leveled. That's actually, like, really useless right now. Yeah. Decent move. Like, this is definitely not a terrible move, but for this situation, yeah, big trash. Yeah. Okay, I have got to go to the bathroom. We're gonna go ahead and save now. And I'm gonna take a break now before I go. Let's see. Here it is. We'll go ahead and mute Chip Boy, and I will mute myself, and I'll be back in just a few. Alright. Get out of here. Chip Boy. Back to it. Got some struggles to burn through before we actually need to go heal. Might as well use them. I think like roughly 4. I think like roughly 4 health. To my back again. Oh. 105 divided by 4. It's about 26. So we'll cut one and say 25. That's not bad. It's really not bad. Cut one off and say 25 to kind of account for the few times that we do take more than that, because that is just kind of like rough average. I'm too lazy to count how much we take each time. It was annoying enough counting how much XP we got to get the rough average of how much of that we're gaining. But, so if we're getting, on average, about 30 XP, and we can do about, with this much health, we can do about an average of 25 struggles. That's over 100 extra XP. Or 1,000, sorry. That's over 1,000 extra XP just from struggle. It's not bad. To math this stream. I was watching something, or almost. Just hit the mic with my pinky finger. That's almost 1,000. That's 750 extra XP. If we're getting about 30 from about 25, 750 XP. That's not bad. That's not bad for using our health as moves. Obviously, like, no other move would really be... No regular recoil move would be as worth it as struggle, in this scenario. Like, because obviously then you would be using EP and health. That's not good. You don't want to be doing that. We can live one more. Oh yeah, especially this. Can't live another one. That is definitely worth it. Yeah, because now we'll get another level up before we even run out of moves. Yeah, we're definitely closer to like 150 like this. And that's assuming we miss 5 tackles, which I think so far we've only missed a max of 2 in a single batch. Now that I've said that, we're probably going to miss like 16 of them. But it is 95 accuracy. Like, that isn't that bad. Of course, it always misses when you need it to hit the most, but it's not terrible. The only annoying thing here is if we miss tackle against Weedle and then get poisoned, because then we need to leave immediately. Which, now that I've said out loud, is almost certainly going to happen. But if we miss tackle against either Metapod or Kakuna, they just set up Harden, and we still one-shot them through a Harden. So, and that doesn't do any damage to us. So ideally, if we are going to miss tackle, it happens against not Weedle, at the very least, and ideally Metapod or Kakuna. It does happen against Weedle or Caterpie. Hopefully they go for String Shot instead of an attacking move. We'll still outspeed them after a String Shot. between 29 and 31 levels higher than the local Caterpie and Weedle population here. So, definitely gonna outspeed them after, even after I get my speed lower. 2 Pikas in a row, damn. Yeah, getting hit by Caterpie's tackle is not, like, terrible. It just, the sad thing about it is it does obviously prevent us from potentially using another struggle if it puts us in a very dangerous amount of health left. Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. This thing up. Just getting so close. Somebody else. I'll be uphill from here, because everybody else from here on out takes less levels. They might be slower to level up. I think Bulbasaur, being a starter, is a slow XP group. So Bulbasaur will probably gain less XP than Pidgeotto is here. But, I get to stop at 32. You don't have to go all the way up to 36, even. I don't think we missed a single tackle on that one. It was handy. Definitely very nice. Still at full health. So, that's very nice. We will definitely before we even run out of moves. Exciting. Be able to get a little chunk of the way into the next and final level up before we have to go heal again. So excited. It's freaking bird, man. Oh my. Oh. Pika again. For some reason I keep looking, I don't know why, it doesn't really matter, but I keep looking more at the OBS screen than I am at the actual bigger screen. I guess just because, like, that's the screen it's on. Oh. So I feel like Patrick licking that popsicle in the throw in the peanut episode of SpongeBob. Just taste it. Come on, bird. think how worth it would be struggle or if we keep Leech Seed, it's gonna be a little annoying because we're gonna have to use up all 10 of our Leech Seeds before we start struggling. We'll probably end up passively taking out the other thing that we're fighting before 10 turns go by, and like we will probably just take it out fully. Double Pika again? Pico? But yeah, it's definitely going to be a little bit more annoying to do that with Sword. I like, Leech Seed is just so good. And I also don't think he learns 4 attacking moves early enough, so I would rather keep Leech Seed than, like, give the powder moves. Sleep Powder's okay, but I'd rather use Sleep Powder off Butterfree. Their size is boosting its effect, boosting the accuracy. But yeah. But Bulbasaur's moveset is like doing it for the levels. I think the levels are gonna sells it us. Or like the saving levels is just gonna be so worth it. Once we get to like 31, like even though Weedle 4 times resists grass at level 4, we should be able to still. And we'll just probably have to use our tackles on and our grass move. Does Weedle 4 times resist grass or just 2? Remember. There we go, there's 35. 1 more level. Sadly, we need to go back to training another bird. Decided that live index, so another Pidgeotto. That's okay. That's not as bad. That's just 18. It's a little annoying, but it's not that bad. Do that one last. Actually, just like a break from. We'll go bird to Tortos. Be long. Yeah, no. We might actually be able to finish this this section here today. I put in the YouTube stream description. Hopefully we can finish it today. But no like real promises. We're back. We're back. Wi-Fi hiccuped. It's like, at least I did. Nope, YouTube's fine. Weird. Whatever. Wi-Fi hiccuped. We good. We back. What? Yeah, I think the Wi-Fi hiccuped on my end. We're back. It should be good. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. What the hell was I saying? Oh, yes. Hopefully we can get the big annoying, evolutions out of the way today. At the very least, so that way, if it does take us into tomorrow as well, we can get some of the lower level, easier evolutions finished up real quick, and then we can finally move on to Leg 2, where things will be a lot easier. The most annoying thing about Leg 2 is going to definitely be catching... no, it was definitely my end. The most annoying thing about Leg 2 is going to be catching 3 1% Nidoran females before we go into Mount Moon. That is going to be a real pain. At least we'll have the running shoes, so we'll be able to run back and forth with speed up. So that will help out a lot. But yeah, definitely going to be a little annoying. Out of quick attacks. All we have left is wing attack. And we'll be on to struggle. Which actually, is it gonna be? I'm probably gonna need to go heal anyway. I'm trying to think if it's gonna be worth. We'll see how much how much XP I still need when I run out of wing attacks. We'll see what I want to do. Because I'm probably not gonna get all the way leveled up off of wing attack and struggle. So I'm probably gonna need to go heal. So I'm thinking that I should probably just go heal anyway, instead of even bothering to use struggle at all. Just since it will be the last time that I need to evolve it. I won't need to worry about conserving as many move uses, because once it evolves, it doesn't matter. I'm not fighting with it that much anymore. Maybe doing a little bit of switch training with some of the weaker level things, but probably barely even that. I should probably switch train some of the other things up to, like, level, like, 6 or 8, probably, maybe closer to 8. So that way I can, reliably fight some of these things. Yeah, like, I should probably get my other Pidgey up to, like, at least learn Gust. Once my other Pidgey learns Gust, like, Mankey at least has Scratch, which will never miss. Well, not never miss, but has 100 accuracy. And none of these things here will lower my. Couldn't find one. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. And if we only needed one, I would do that as well, because there is the in-game trade that lets you get one. But we need 3. So, yeah. Gonna need to catch at least 2. But we'll go ahead and just bear through it, and we'll catch 3. I was doing the opposite, and I was looking for a Nidoran male on my Leaf Green, and honestly, on my Switch. Honestly, I might just do the opposite. I might just say screw it, catch an extra Nidoran, and do that as well, and just trade the in-game trade male one instead. Yeah. Probably should. Oh, actually, wait, no, it's not on my Switch one. It's on my cartridge one, sorry. Well, that one might be handy for blitzer popping then. So maybe I probably should grab that one, but I also probably shouldn't eat. It's not without cloak. Definitely want to have a stash of all of yep, What do I need? Oh yeah, no, yeah, I'm not gonna get that much from struggle alone, so I'm gonna need to heal anyway. So just heal. We'll just go heal now. Alright, last batch before we evolve this guy. Hopefully y'all can't hear that train. If you can, it's probably not too loud. Definitely want to do some more glitzer popping, in Emerald. It was definitely really cool setting up Ace, doing that. I want to do some more, like, crazy, glitches. Some of these games. Oh. Mostly Emerald. Emerald kind of... Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald definitely have the most in. Ruby and Sapphire are just kind of a little... Like, they're a little too primitive, in a way. Like, a lot of the cool things that you need doing the other glitches, like, just working that one. Really glad we did not get poisoned from that sting. You think you did hear the train tootin'? Well, oh well. I think it finally. I think it's gone. I can't hear. Oh, do 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 do. Oh, lo, 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 lo. Not too worried about tackle from Caterpie right now. I am kind of still worried about poison sting. I can send it me and then hang around. Probably do have a poison. Hopefully it just doesn't matter. Yeah, we don't live that close to the tree. Just near some tracks. Ooh. Yeah. String shot's fine. I actually missed quite a few tackles this time. I think that was, what, 3? I have a few left, so... probably gonna miss another one now that I've started talking about how missy we are. So close. Yep, it's a 4th one. Try to tackle. For the better. Now we don't need to worry about missing anymore. And I think by the time I don't think we'll even run all the way through Quick Attack before we have gotten our burb nice and evolved. Oh, finally, almost done. This is taking way too long to get this freaking bird. So glad we only have one more over 30 and one other one like close to 30, but under. Oh yeah, which we'll need to get the other fossil. We'll be able to get the other Hitmon without needing the other game, because we can just this game get a few Tyrogues, evolve one into Hitmon, hopefully without too much hassle, evolve one into whatever Hitmon we don't pick from the dojo, then just have a spare Tyrogue. Let's see. So close. One more battle? Last battle? I hope so. Oh, let's go. Level 36. Oh. Oh, crunched my thumb because it was sore from holding down the space bar. Oh, we're watching this one at regular speed. Deserved it. Oh. Bam. Pidgeot. Halla frickin' Luya. Oh my goodness. Right now. Ooh. Oh, there we go. There's that one out of the way. Bulbasaur is going to be a little annoying as well. The one good thing, one saving grace about Bulbasaur, where he's a poison type, he's immune to the poison from poison sting. Don't need to worry about that at least. That is handy. Oh, I should actually use Vine Whip. Caterpies. Okay. Actually, I think I can use it on these guys too, because it's special. Even though it's resisted, it will ignore their boosted hardens. If they get too many hardens off, Vine Whip is still gonna be. Vine Whip. Let's see, how much is this gonna do? Okay, that did like pretty much the same. Does resist, so that means the Kakunas and the Weedles do quad resist my points. So yeah. Bulbasaur is definitely gonna be pretty iffy to really pull off effectively. This. But I keep saying it. I really do feel that the 4-level difference of XP saved is gonna be so worth. That I really could not pass it up. You know what, actually, we're gonna do that. This will help us get a little bit of health back and chip away at him. See, and this is why Leech Seed is amazing. Playing as well? Hell yeah. No, screw it, we're doing Leech Seed again. Help us heal back to full. Of course we crit while it's on like 1 health. For once I'm not gonna learn any of the powders. You know what, we'll learn Sleep Powder for now, I guess. Just since I don't have it on Butterfree yet. And it will be a little while before we learn, what's the other one? Razor Leaf. I'll probably end up getting rid of, Sleep Powder for Razor Leaf once we get it. But this will help if we happen to find a shiny in this time. Be able to hit it with Sleep Powder. Handy. Should use this. Ooh, nice. Actually, that one is lower level. Oh yeah, let me take a... How much XP do we get from this? The same amount? Yeah, 29. Okay, so they are in the same XP group. Out of that... And as annoying as it will be, if we happen to, like, we miss our last tackle, we can just, like, Leech Seed and Sleep Powder and just wait for him to faint that way. Or like this, if I don't quite have enough juice in the tank. We can just do that, and there we go. We still got the XP out of it. Oh, I can't remember if I acknowledged that message about you playing as well. Didn't already. Right, we're getting some better knockouts in. We use Fine Whip to, like, pick things off at the end. I think that's probably the best use for it. That way we don't end up, like, missing at the last second. Will it do enough? A quad resist made it extra... You know, honestly, I probably should have just used Seed to pick off that last, like, 1 health. Back a little tiny bit. Bulbasaur sadly doesn't get absorbed. It's Mega Drain either. I think we'll have to teach it Giga Drain via TN. A little annoying. That one had really bad defense. Right, Ivysaur time. Hell yeah. Save. Nice. Cool. This is our only other stage, 2-stage evolution. Oh, saying that out loud or... Get pretty... That second evolution. By Great Balls and Lavender, yeah. Don't be too low on balls, because you don't want to accidentally run into a shiny in balls. It does suck that you can't get Premier Balls in this game. So they kept that. Sapphire. Or even if it was like only in the Sevi Island centers, did they give you just to kind of, oh, here, have something special for the post game. Oh, out of Vine Whips. That's fine. Fine. Fine enough. We should level up again before we run out of moves. No, yeah, they just look cool. In the Cherish Ball, in all of the real games, you can actually throw a Cherish Ball. I don't think there's a single real Pokemon game where you can throw a Cherish Ball. That's just, like, something that a lot of, like, Rockets put in. So, like, they have them in Emerald Rogue and whatnot. In that game, yes, they very well may just be a reskinned Pokemon. In the real games, you can't actually a Cherish Ball in any game. The closest thing you get to throwing a Cherish Ball is the Origin Ball. Which you can only throw at 2 Pokemon. And it's 1 per save file. You get a choice of which 1 Pokemon you want to... because they look cool. Do this. Okay, he does have shed skin, but it doesn't matter because he can't hit me. Get razor leaf at like ish, I'd say. Sadly, we need to wait for Leech Seed to finish this guy off. It's fine. Definitely have a lot less move options. I do see the vision of going for Charmander instead. Maybe I should have gone Poison Powder instead of Sleep Powder. Although it wouldn't have worked on Caterpie and... Or not Caterpie. It's fine on Caterpie. Wouldn't have worked on Weedle and Cocoon at all. King of Cocoon. Hello. Calling out to it. Something else to finish that off. On XP. Luckily, we're still somewhat lowish level, so we're getting a decent amount. Definitely level up before we run out of moves. We should level up. We should get a good chunk of the way into the next level as well before we run out of moves. It should take us a little while before we hit a point where we're not leveling up at least once per batch, even in this small amount of moves we have. Especially with Leech Seed to pick things off very slowly in a pinch. Something to most everything around. Ooh, actually, that was big. We one-shot a Kakuna. Actually kind of big. Need to use some more Vine Whips, because we don't really want to get stuck with those against, Weedle. Our tackles are just actually doing a really good amount of damage. It's so nice if we had, like, literally any kind of held item that we could be using right now, too. Like, genuinely anything. So much. You're gonna be really close to leveling. So close that we might actually level up twice in them. Maybe not, though. Because if we keep getting level 5s, we might eke out a second level in this batch. Still have a few Vine Whips left, too. So we have left 5. And I think we will eke out a second level up in this batch, even. I'm gonna use Leech Seed to finish these things off. Instead, Vine Whips. Yeah, you know what? Screw it with Leech Seed. Rather just waste Sleep Powders and let Leech Seed pick it off. Nice. Hell yeah. Did not expect to actually squeeze out 2 level ups. We missed Leech Seed? Yeah, I think we did. So we've got 35, 45 with Vine. We'll say 4. And so just from Tackle and Vine Whip, assuming we miss 5 tackles, which is pretty rare, that's still 1,200. Roughly. Average. About 12 XP. Terrible. Yeah, do I want to level up a couple of these other guys? I think we need to. Honestly, we can probably get away with just like very slowly dealing with them being catch up quick. Level up on things. Bit to handle. So, you know what? I think we will just leave Vine Whip up. Just where it is. Just get this out of the way. Seeds. Sleep. Just let this do its thing. That way I can get rid of all the Vine Whips and just worry about it. We're getting to a point where Tackle... you know what? Maybe I will tackle these guys. And Vine Whip. Just because those guys will almost certainly live a tackle. The Caterpies and Weedles are not tackles very well anymore, so get rid of the Vine Whips first. I'm not that worried about running out of tackles or missing the last tackle because we can just Leech Seed and Sleep Powder and just wait for whatever it is to be whittled down. Yeah, not that bad. Not that bad. Definitely excited to get friggin' Razor Leaf. That has higher base power and higher crit chance. So. And more uses. That has 25 uses. So that'll be nice. It does sadly also have a chance to miss. So. Little annoying. Can't rely on all 25 of them to hit. It's okay. Hitting? Oh my god, missed 3 tackles in a row, bro! What? Jeez. At least it was on Ivysaur that couldn't get poisoned. Nearing the 2-hour mark already. Sleep. Probably go for a third. Go for at least 3. See how I'm feeling. At 2.5, if I'm feeling for half hour or another hour. Mm-hmm. There we go, level 20. These guys now. That was a crit, so that's that's not a good metric. Ooh, take those off. Oh man. Need to watch a little bit closer for a shot. Hear any. But at the same time, lucky we're outside of missiles. We've actually missed 4 total. That's another one. They've missed 5. Missed at least 4. Where are we at? Boom. At this point, we're doing quite a bit of damage with it, but I don't mind saving it until second. Even if we do like run into a Kakuna, we can just leech seed until that takes it. Pretty sure we get Sweet Scent at level 22. So we'll pass on that. Maybe for 26 or something. I hope for the level to have those. Ooh, that was a one-shot. Ooh, 2 in a row. Hmm. Oh, well, that was a quick. I want to be able to get close enough. Definitely. Oh. It's so bold. Oh yeah, I said that we... Now we're closing in on the second hour. Might take another little peek at the bathroom. Open Terraria. And run around and do some of this and some of that and some of both. Play a little bit of coffee. Just to kind of mix things up a bit. Almost out of tackle. 6 left. Have our 10 volts. Don't know if those will reliably shot everything. But pick the rest of them off with Leap Seed. Just kind of shut down for a second. Last tackle. Just divine. I think this will reliably one-shot Caterpies and probably Metapods. It's the Kakunas and the Weedle. Well, I guess not as much the Weedle. Especially that one was like... yeah, and it's... off with that. Got the Caterpie. They're pretty close to leveling. Close enough that we'll probably level up twice. Just back. Bitty bitty bitty. No, not you crit me. that is not the crit that I was looking. See. Sleep. It's just something stupid. Full health too, not that that really matters either. Fine whips left. Got level 3. Oh, crit. Nice. Actually. Yeah. Just about creep into that 2 hour. Let's see. How longer do about 10 levels shot. Oh, that's gonna take a little while. We've got to get Mankey up to 28, Spirit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I think we'll keep playing just this for probably not that much longer. Probably cut off a little before might need to have a little. I need to take a little snack break. So I come back. I might not right away. Anywho, I'm gonna take another little break into the bathroom quick. I come back, I might be eating some like chips or something. But anywho, Back in a bit. Let's go. So happy that I had the levels backwards in my head. Oh, let's go. Getting Razor Leaf before Sweet Scent is so handy. Well, now that we don't have sleep powder anymore, we're almost certainly gonna, like, encounter a shiny immediately. Let's actually go through Razor Leafs first, since they also have a chance to miss. Oh, Razor Leaf is gonna be so handy. So they handle this guy. Nice. So crit rate is also gonna be really good. Nice. Oh, I'm so glad I had the levels backwards and that we actually do get Razor Leaf before. It missed as well. What an eventful turn that was. I'm so glad I had Razor Leaf and Sweet Scent backwards in my head. This is gonna make training Ivysaur so much better now that we have an extra. And this one actually has a pretty decent use amount, where Vine Whip is only 10. This one being 25 is pretty handy. Sadly, it's got that pesky 5% miss chance, but not that bad. Not that bad. Pico? Well, triple Pico? Still yet to see a triple Pico. Back to tackle. We've got like 20 or so left, right? Whoops. Oh yeah, plenty tackle. We'll level up again before we at this rate. Oh yeah, also I learned something about Emerald Rogue, by the way. You can use the rare candies that you get from the rocket base. You can use those to go above level cap. Which is kinda crazy. Yeah, check that out again at some point. Definitely very upset that I sold my other ones that did not know that you could use it to go above the level cap. Oh, nice. 9 more levels. I want to try to at least finish Ivysaur today. scrap myself a little. I'd like to at least get Venusaur done today. I'm so glad we got the other one out. Last time, I think we ended up whiting out before we got to do Elite Four. I think we fainted on last gym leader or something. I haven't touched that in a while. I do want to get back into it at some point because I would like to get at least one successful run in. I think that would definitely... Just because that... stuff. We'll get to it. We'll get to it someday. We'll go back to it. I was enjoying it. So my attacks... Just under... So... Let's see, if we assume... Let's assume that between Tackle and Razor Leaf, 8 moves miss. That's, like, pretty, like, exaggeratory. It's, like... Just at 62. Not by 30. That's about 1860. Roughly. That'll be definitely one more level up and pretty close to a second. Oh boy. It's first. Once we finally get to beat Brock and move on to the second section, I swear it'll be interesting. This first section is rugged, but once we get past here... We will need to make sure that we are fighting a lot of the trainers. We just need to do it strategically. That way, we're giving XP to things that need it. Sting it all. But we are... like, we're gonna need more money for battles. Not have many. So we'll get the couple required battles out of the way. We'll come back, to town and buy some Pokeballs, and then head back out and find Nidoran something. That's all we really need on that other route there. We need Nidoran and Jigglypuff. Skip Jigglypuff because we already have it. Mount Moon we get to skip most of. We need 2 Paris out of Mount Moon. Bad. just need our fossil, and then like the moonstones and whatnot, and that's all we really need. Yeah, just Nidorans, lots of Nidorans, and a couple Paris. And then say like the fossil, but that's, you can't not get the fossil. Wish we had some rare candies. Kinda regret saying we'll definitely finish this leg tomorrow, because, oh boy, it's certainly gonna be something. Need what, 6 more levels? No, 8 more levels. 8 more levels, or... Oof. Honestly, that, like, evolving that second PG, so, just, like, feeling of G and just go back. Luckily, we only need to go up to Pidgeotto. Oh, ooh, crunched my back really good. Oh. We can actually hit those with Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf doesn't make con. You just need to be somewhat worried about it missing, and then Pikachu hitting us with Thundershock, and then getting eyes from that. I get so, like, it's so hard to, like, keep up with a lot of things to, like, talk about when it's just running back and forth, and we're fighting more bugs, and when we're running back and forth, like, at least when we were doing, like, laps of Gabby and Ty, at least there was, had to, like, activate the repel, and remember, stop the Weather Institute, kill or switch out, XP target, like, there's at least stuff going on to, like, talk, even just, like, little things to be like, oh, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, like, something to say. So close. So close, but yet so far. At least we can one-shot everything. So far. It's the most important. Which I am kind of glad that I chose to do them most annoying first. Because then once we get this last super annoying one out of the way, we've only got the, like, moderately annoying primate, and then everything else is 20 or lower. So, that will be not bad. 20 or lower is nowhere near as bad as 6. But yeah, I do agree with the person who made the original Reddit post saying that, like, having the additional moves on Charizard, or Charmeleon, mostly, is definitely very handy. So that way you don't need to spend as much time running back and forth to the Poke Center. I stand by my point of those last 4 levels are gonna be so handy. And especially since the later in, like, the closer to evolving, higher level you get, the more XP you need, obviously. Duh. So, like, it's just such a big save. Actually, no, let's do Razor Leaf first. No, we'll do Tackle. So we'll switch from grounding. No, I guess we'll save Tackle for last, because that has the most uses. About to level up again. Very nice. 4 or less battles. Yep, nope, looks like... Hell yeah, 25. Okay, so it must be next level that we get Sweet Scent. It's before 30. I have a whole lot of levels left before 30. I thought it was an even level, so it 26 or 28. We'll end up passing on Sweet Scent. Just because it right now, I would have Leech Seed. Maybe eventually we will relearn Sweet Scent, but probably not. We want Sweet Scent for whatever purposes. We'll probably just use an Oddish. Oh, my feet are so sore from holding down the space bar. Outside a Razor Leaf. We should get relatively close-ish to leveling up off of all of our tackles. Yeah, we should be over halfway to level up again. It's tackles. No, I don't think so. We won't actually barely squeak out a. But we'll get pretty close. Get pretty close. Maybe I will be able to just barely finish off Venusaur here today. We'll have the 2 level 30 plus evolutions done. We have the 2 bug families completely done. Finished those off in the first stream yesterday. And then next stream, we'll have the 1 high 20s evolution, the 2 20 on the dot evolution, and then the final. That sounds pretty good. I think we will just barely be able to... I think I can manage to keep myself at this for long enough. We can finish evolving this Ivysaur. Might get boring. It probably already is very boring. I'm probably gonna crack into the snacks again. I might go quiet and some snacks again. Another look. Speed. Like there is a dedicated fast forward button. Speed. Oh, shift tab. Here we go. It's only 2 times. I can speed that up. Make these the same. 3.5 like the other. Oh, that turned the sound go. Makes the sound go. Oh no, it's back. It's back. It's bugged out. Here we go. Oh, now I don't have to hold down. I have to hold space. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna have a couple pretzels. Hold on. Where's my this thing? I'm gonna go mute again for a minute. Right. Heal up. Super close to leveling up again. Oh yeah, so close. do that. Wait. Roll up my snack bag. Hold on. Forgot to do that before I unmuted. Oh, wait. Did I not do math before? Oh, yeah. 6 levels left. That'll probably take a little bit longer than a half an hour, but that's fine. Ooh, excuse me. We'll power through. We'll get Ivysaur evolved into Venusaur. And then we'll go ahead and wrap up for the day. Excuse me. XP is really starting to slow down now. Also, we didn't learn Sweet Scent yet. Still, I can't remember what level it is then. I thought it was 20... I thought it was 22. And I thought it was 26. Is it 7? It's completely wrong on it being an even number. Maybe it's 27. I don't know. It's soon. It doesn't really matter because we're not going to actually learn it, but it's coming up. Which I could probably just turn the, like, speed up because I turned it down because it was, like, kind of flashing a lot, in in Sapphire, like, being in the Resurf Tunnel, which was where I was obviously grinding Badge 1 in that game. The encounter screen was kind of flashing a lot, but it's not as bad in this game. I might turn it back up to 5 times instead. Get things done a little bit faster. Out. Attack. We might squeak out a level up, just barely. If not, we'll once again be just like super duper close to one. I really do wish we could make better use of the struggle strat on this thing. And by better use, I mean any use. Because, like, if I really wanted to, I could just waste the 10 Leech Seed PP, because luckily 10 isn't, like, bad. Not like it's 20 or something, or 25. That would be really annoying to try to, like, intentionally waste. It would be really helpful, like, to just have that many leech seeds. Well, I mean, I guess I don't really know how helpful that would be. I don't know how often I really need to reapply the leech seeds, so. Especially, like, consecutive. Either way. Could be handy to have, but also kinda not that bad that it's not too crazy. But I'm still not gonna waste 10 leech seeds just to struggle. Some of the other things we will be able to use the struggle strat a bit better. I think Mankey will probably be able to have 4 attacking moves. I'm afraid one of them's gonna be Fury Swipes though, which I just probably treat as if it was a status move and just not even. Maybe I'll Fury Swipes on, like, Caterpies and, like, Kakunas and Metapods. Just so they can't poison me, but, like, Swipes only has 85 accuracy, I'm pretty sure. So, like, that's just not. So do you know Fury Swipes already? No, all you know is Scratch and Leap. But Scratch, I'm pretty sure, Scratch is stronger than Tackle. I think Tackle is only 35. So, like, Scratch is stronger than Tackle, so that's handy. So it makes sense why, Gary's, Charmander is so annoying to fight with a Bulbasaur, considering it's hitting you with 5 extra power and 5 extra accuracy. Huh. I don't know off the top of my head how much our Pound has. I don't know if that's also 40 or if it's 35 as well. I'm not sure. I know that's Squirtle. Yeah, looks like we will just barely squeak out a second level up. Tackle. Five more. We're getting there. We are getting there. You have to go heal this one. Alright. Well, this is gonna take more than... Ooh, that didn't take more than one. I expected that to not actually work. Crunch. Ah, but this thing actually lived it? That's crazy. Oh my god, and it evaded the leech seed. Then hit me with a crit? Jeez, that Weedle was popping off. Thing must have had like 31 special defense, or definitely a SPDF boosting nature. It's crazy. They had both, honestly. Probably had high special defense and special boosting nature. Definitely think it's gonna take us a little bit more than 20 minutes to get 5 more levels on this Ivysaur. We'll finish him off before we wrap up. As soon as he evolves into Venusaur, we are going to Poké Center and healing up and saving and that is gonna be it for today. Ooh. Been a little while since I came. Versus Seeker. Oh my god, versus Seeker and just better spaces in general. I'm excited though, because hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to. I don't want to say we'll be able to make it through Rock, or not. Definitely not. Victor. Oh, jeez, that's Mount Moon. Hopefully we can make it to Mountain. Need to catch a bunch of needs before we go. Sing that. This is one I'm getting low on. But yeah, also we still haven't learned Sweet Scent. End of our. Oh no, we still have all of our tackles up. Crunch. If this was Mankey, this would be the last level. Quite nice. Don't need to get anything else as high up as 28 is still a little annoying. Especially since, like, one of the moves we're gonna get is low kick, and that's gonna be, like, terrible, because the bug types, especially the poison bugs, are gonna quad resist it, and none of them are very heavy, so it's really low base power and, like, damage at all instances. So, yeah, low kick is Karate Chop, if we learn that soon enough, might be okay because of crit boost. Boosted crit rate might make Karate Chop viable. Yeah, I really think Scratch is kind of be our bread and butter. Primate. Mankey. Towards Primate. In a while. Didn't get much better. We actually gonna learn Sweet Scent at 28. Well, that it was the whole. So, like, very wrong at the same time. not level. Now, what level do you? $29, so it genuinely is one more. Huh. Only need to do 4 more levels. Definitely gonna take a little bit longer than minutes, but we have a super big going on today anyway. I've just been finally poking around in Soul Silver and lately. There we go, that was weird. Fucking it wasn't saying anything. I have been working on my Soul Silver shiny lip decks, or I want to start working on Soul Silver. So I can. I need to make my way through Mount Silver Red, so that way. Mike, what is going on? So weird. Like, talking at the same, like, tone, and it's, like, really need to get... moves I have been... I'll wait till for Leech Seed to take this... Oh! We're gonna run out of moves before that. And end up struggling. Well, I mean, I guess at this point, we might as well not bother heading back right away, and we'll struggle strat a few things, get a little, squeeze out a little bit of extra XP before we head back. Go? What? Did you find a shiny or something? Oh, hidden power. Nice. Yeah, that's like a 5% chance. Yeah, that can definitely be really handy if you happen to have a hidden power type. Make sure that you look up like a guide on how to determine what your hidden power type is, because it's always gonna say normal. And like determine it by fighting specific typed Pokemon in a certain and keeping track of whether it's super effective or be able to determine what type it is eventually. It is very handy to be able to get this. Then I've had really bad luck on my Switch copy by Red. I've gotten a couple of those. Saving it for Ace, yeah. Blown it with mail glitch. At least with that one, you can just get multiple out the mail glitch. Oh, so close. So far. think you guys heard the difference at all. I also didn't hear the difference because I don't... Really? Really? Which, one thing that you can do as well is you can always save before you use the hidden power TM. Use it on something, determine what your hidden power type is, and then if it's a really terrible hidden power type and you don't actually that, you can just reset and get your TM back. And even if it's a good hidden power type, and you do just want to wait until you have the male glitch set up to be able to just own them easily instead of having to from pickup, you can still just write down like, oh, this Pokemon has this hidden power. Just like have a mental note of that somewhere, or a physical note if you need an actual reminder. Just be like, oh, this Pokemon has this hidden power type, and when you have multiple of the TM, you can go back and have good types, and just not bother on whatever ones don't have good hidden power types. Oh my god, I wish I had any rare candies at all. Rare candy in the whole game isn't until so. Oh, we gotta finish this section first. Yeah, which, in Emerald, if you have a, pickup Pokemon, because Emerald was the first game that changed the pickup, counter, or the pickup table, counting to your level. You have a Pokemon that's, I think, 91 to 100 in Emerald or later that has pickup. You have a chance to pick up an Earthquake TM. So, very, very handy. Which, I mean, in Emerald, you also have... There's multiple cloning glitches in Emerald. This game also has one. I think one of them is the same, but... Just to set it up. Glitch Pokemon. Mass cloning inside the PC. I want to set it up in Emerald. I can't figure it out. I saw a video on how to do it, like, ages ago, and I can't remember... and anytime I look up Emerald fast cloning glitch, it just shows me the old school battle tower. Which, if you're making it through Rock Tunnel, you're getting close to being able to set up Ace. Or the male glitch. First, and then you use that to set up Ace. Need to beat, Erica for it to be, like, the most reliable. Because you... Mr. Mime needs to be at least level 3. Don't have enough badges, it won't obey you once it gets past level 30. So, yeah. Need it to actually listen to you. Sweet Scent, finally, we're not even gonna learn it. That hubbub. 3 levels remaining. So close. This freaking bulb to flower already. Definitely excited to do the other 3 games because not doing any form of Professor Oak necessarily in those other games. We are just going to be speed running and rushing to get the things that we do need. So we'll get, and I'm not even gonna like fully evolve our starter. I'm just strictly rushed to finish the national decks. We'll do like the semi oak, the national oak for this one, but for the other one, let's just straight speed running, get our starter and the like 1 or 2 specific things we need. Leaf green, we will actually need like a small handful of things. Mainly Slowpoke. Yeah, Slowpoke is a real pain. We need to play Leaf green with that. Magmar, we need to get out of Weeping Bell, Bellsprout family, get out of. There's some post-game things we need from Leaf Green, like I think Mantine. Yeah, Mantine's only in Leaf Green. Misdreavus, I think, is in Leaf Green. I think we have Murkrow in this one, and Misdreavus is in Leaf Green. So there are a few things that we need that one. Let's take a quick. Mantine. Oh, and Remoraid and Sneasel are both also in Leaf Green. Yeah. We have Sandshrew, we have Vulpix, we have Staryu, we have Pinsir. Those were all in Sapphire. In this game, we need Ekans, Growlithe, Shelder, Scyther, Electabuzz, Wooper? Yeah, we need Wooper, Murkrow, Quillfish, Delibird, Skarmory. Quite a few more things that we need. And then all of just the regular Kanto things that aren't necessarily locked to one or version exclusives. Plenty of other Kanto things that just aren't in Hoenn at all. And a handful of Johto things as well. Although there aren't many Johto things that are in both of these games, but not in either of the Hoenn. I think it's like a few bugs. I think we can maybe get like Ledeba and Spinarak families in both. We can get Togepi in both. Technically, you can get Smoochum in both because it's in both games. So we were talking about Tyrogue family earlier. That save us having to Dingus. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we need to get from. Sadly, need to get from Emerald. Only Pokemon that are truly GameCube exclusive are Ho-Oh Lugia, which we can get from Naval Rock with a little bit of Ace help, and then Celebi. Ghetto Celebi. That one we'll have to go back over into the other game, Sapphire. We'll have to scan another one of Blissy's computer codes. Make a Celebi event one as well. I'll have to go over there. Celebi. And then Mew, we will either need to... Blissey also made a Mew event for Ruby and Sapphire. And then there is also just like the Faraway Island Mew in Emerald. We might do the Ruby Sapphire one just because it's different. Like yes, but like a large amount of people have probably seen Faraway Island, whether they've been there themselves or just like cheated themselves there or watched somebody else hunt Mew there or something. I don't think that many people have gone to Billion City in Sapphire. So I kind of want to that one instead. There's also, I'm pretty sure they also made ones for Ho-Oh and Lugia in Ruby Sapphire as well. I'd kind of rather go to Naval Rock. We can just as easily go to Naval. It's there. Oh, so close. Over halfway to 30. Ooh, crunch. Like it only bugs out for Tara. It was like bugging out Tab speed up. Seems that it doesn't bug out on yes? What? I don't know. Oh, we're so close to level 30. Brock is not gonna know what frick becoming as Venusaur. Regular Bulbasaur already mops the floor with him. Old Venusaur gonna just like clean the whole gym up. But yeah, probably gonna end up doing that gym battle tomorrow. Hopefully. Hopefully we can finish the rest of other evolutions that we need to do. We might finally actually play a little Terraria while we do this as well tomorrow. I'm not sure. Still haven't quite decided. Excuse me. Maybe I'll try to start early again. And start around 12:30 Eastern Time instead of 1. So maybe try to be a little extra caffeinated. Have like a spare supply of caffeine on hand, like a little booster energy to pick me up partway through this. All right, more Razor Leaf. We still got all of our tackles though. Ooh, a couple more battles, probably like, so probably less, honestly. 2. Didn't count. So was battles. Level 6, Cuckoo. Well, if we hadn't encountered all level 3s, we probably would have leveled up in 4. We just encountered a ton. We'd encountered this on the last battle. We leveled up. So close. You still here, Sebastian? You playing on the Switch version of these games? Oh, I can't wait to take a nice victory relax once I've finished evolving this thing. I have some ice cream on this, actually. I have a couple ice cream bars in the freezer still. Out as much. We seem to be relatively consistently getting like one level up per. It's not terrible, I suppose. Could be worse. Still. Almost gotta go heal. The other annoying thing about hidden power in these older games is not only do you need to have good hidden power type, you also need to have hidden power level, which that part is a bit more hidden, and you don't necessarily know how much strength your hidden power is. So yeah, that can be quite annoying. That part. Definitely glad these few games that had hidden power, they just utilized it across the board, and okay, that's it. Hidden power is just, I think, 70 base power, no matter what. Damn, we timed that, that Leech Seed ran out at just the right time that we were able to get a little strat. Yeah, these older games, it's really annoying. You can just get like a 30, and they can be like really obscure numbers too. Like you get like 37 base power, 63. Which is just like, what? Almost everything ends in 5 or a 0, except for like swipes, which has always bugged me. Oh, it's always drove me nuts, the Fury. Just like, it's power. It's amazing. Especially in these older games where it's 80. Well, I think it keeps its 85 accuracy. Got no loaded dice. It's 85 accuracy. A chunk of Pokemon that get it aren't even flying or normal types, so they're not even getting stab off of it, because, like, one of the main Pokemon that gets Fury Swipes is Mankey. Mankey's not getting any stab off of Fury Swipes, so it's very interesting. This Tail Slap is a lot better. I think that's, like, 5 base power and, like, 90 or 95 accuracy, so it's, like, a little bit stronger and a little bit more accurate. And Skill Link, Chinchino learns it, so it's pretty handy. Stab on that. Liking the struggle. So I hope we're able to make use of these on a... It's just like... It's just free real estate. We should be able to live one more. Oh, yeah. Depending on what level the enemy was, we may have taken ourselves out there, but luckily we were barely able to survive. So close. Super duper close to level 30. It's like... Dish. Should just barely be able to level up, well, we will definitely level up 1. Don't know if we'll level up 2. Don't know if we'll be able to get enough struggles off either, to make it worth. We might want to just go heal again instead of bothering to... It'll probably be very similar to Pidgeot, where even if we did struggle, we would just have to go heal and come back away, so... the case, I'll just go instead. I think that will probably end up being the case. I don't know if struggle. At the very least, I highly doubt we need to struggle strat twice, like 2 more times to fully level up. So even if we make our way all the way through the end of our moves on the second come through and we're like 2 battles off, we can just struggle to those last couple of battles, and then I highly doubt we need to struggle twice or heal twice. But that's probably thanks to doing the struggle strat already, I think, funny enough, twice. So far. Ivysaur. I think that helped. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so ready to relax. So ready to go. Oh. On. Psych. Watch Psych. Oh, so close. Oh, stop missing. Need to make every attack count. Oh my god. Please. Oh my god, stop missing. there we go. Whew. One more. I know we're like super close. I'm not gonna bother mutant. I'll be back in like. Okay. This out here. Let's grind this last level. Get our Venusaur and wrap up for the day. Oh, pfft. Oh, I'm so ready. Chill and wrap up. Oh, yeah, see, the music did bug out that. Whenever I was just catching it so quickly the last couple times that it didn't have a chance to, like, show me that it wasn't actually making any noise because I just, like, did it quick. Ugh. Just want to be done. Got the two most annoying ones out of the way now. Feigning you lined up in our Primeape is going to be somewhat annoying, but not too bad. Just under 30. That's all that matters. Not by much, but it is still technically under 30. Then everything else is 20. That will be fairly quick. Be able to get our Fearow. Fearow we're already like most of the way there because I was letting Spearow ahead of time. Rattata shouldn't be too bad. Second Pidgey shouldn't be all that bad. Once we get Gust, we'll be set, chill, and just everything. But yeah. Almost done with this first section. It took quite a while. But not quite as bad as Ruby Sapphire. Which is saying something. That one was... This one has been quite miserable so far. Yeah, Ruby Sapphire was just rough. We needed to level up way more things. We needed to catch more things and level up more things pre badge. But we had slightly higher level wild Pokemon to fight against. Like, I don't think we were... I think the lowest we were encountering was 4. It was like 4s to 6, maybe even the one above that. Murray, Vanturf time. So, getting a lot more XP. But we also had more things that we needed to get higher level, and we needed to get even higher levels because it what's his face up to freaking level 40. Needed to get our starter and something else up to 36. I went crazy with the rare candies and boosted Shroomish way up to like 50 something. It's Spore. Let me see. Let me look. Yeah, no, we should be able to get we definitely don't need to struggle strat twice. If we can't get that much XP before we run out of moves again, we'll do a little struggling, and get to... Fine Whip. Oh man, I'm so tired. Need some caffeine after this. I think I might have to go get a afternoon. Something back up. He's back on. Oh, we're so close. I'm so excited to see this Venusaur. I'm never... Similarly to the Pidgeot, I'm never going to have been this excited to see, like, a non-shiny Venusaur. I specify non-shiny because I'm very excited to finally evolve my Ivysaur on Archery. Now that I finally got my shiny Bulby. I made sure to clone in Emerald before I evolved as well, so I have a spare shiny Saur. No, I should probably clone Ivysaur before as well. For anybody wondering, wait a second, how did you get something from a fresh copy of the Emerald? I had to use Fire Red as like a proxy. I traded it over to Fire Red, my completed Fire Red, and then I could trade from there over to Emerald, and there was no issues there. So, yeah, if you ever need to get anything from an uncompleted Kanto game over to a Hoenn game, as long as you have another completed Kanto game, you can use that one as like a prop. Or if you need to get something to and from like the GameCube and a Kanto game early, if you have other ways of trading with yourself, you can kind of just like use completed games as like like train stations essentially, as like little pit stops game to another. Oh, come on! Oh, so close. I'm actually getting yawny. That's how tired I am. Latte or something. Excuse me. Is that the last Razor Leaf? Or do I have one more? Two more. Last Razor Leaf. Do a few tackles, and then we will finally have our Venusaur. Ended up going close to a half hour over where I really wanted to wrap up, but that's fine. It was worth it to get the Venusaur out of the way now. Now tomorrow we do other evolutions. Nothing is gonna be over 30 though, so once we get Primeape out of the way, everything will be pretty quick and easy for the most part. We should be able to complete this section tomorrow. freaking hope so. So close, like 2 or 3 more battles. Please. Oh, one more. One more. Oh. I was gonna say watch it miss. Oh, finally. Oh, finally. Leave right now. Oh. About time. Hell yeah. Cool. I'm not gonna put Venusaur away. We'll keep that in my. But cool. Do Mankey next. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, bell, share with a friend, all that jazz. Follow if you watched on Twitch. Follow the TikTok as well. All that fun stuff. We'll be back again tomorrow around probably 12:31 p.m.-ish, Eastern Standard Time. So keep an eye out. And, yeah, hopefully we can finish up this first section tomorrow. I really, really, really hope so. Because I want to get on to the rest of the challenge where it actually picks up and becomes less of a drag. But yeah, we're gonna save again. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed.